What is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here, and the Motion Picture Association of America, the MPAA, gave The Hunchback of Notre Dame a G rating. Now you may be wondering, why is The Hunchback of Notre Dame rated G when it has sexual themes throughout the movie, and it explores racism, corruption, sin.
Major Jesse Marcel, the head intelligence officer at Roswell Army Airfield, travels to Fort Worth, Texas, with the debris recovered from the Roswell crash site. He and Brigadier General Roger Ramey, head of the 8th Air Force, are scheduled to present their findings.
Sin. There's a fourth one I cannot remember. And genocide. Sorry, the reason why I keep on scrolling is so my phone does not go off and I have to record this again. But let's take a look back at it in 1996, which is the year that The Hunchback of Notre Dame released, June 21st. 1996. And the only reason why I know that is because of another YouTube video. But here's the thing. You could get away with stuff in 1996. Now, was it Disney's intention to have sexual themes, racism, genocide, sin, and corruption all in one movie? I think their intention was to make an adaptation of a book. But you could do things like that. And if you really want to know the truth, in my mind, if Disney tried to release The Hunchback of Notre Dame again in this generation, it would more than likely be rated PG or PG-13. I mean, the start of the movie has Judge Claude Frollo kill a woman on the steps of a church. And I can almost guarantee you that people would be like, that's murder. Why is this rated G? Which I did. In all honesty, I said that this shouldn't have been rated G. But I'm looking at this through the modern generation, through the eyes of the modern generation. And quite frankly, if you want my opinion, there would be people, more than likely, saying this. How dare you treat Quasimodo that way? Or, what did Frollo just do? Or, what did Frollo just say? Or, that's racist. And my entire thing is, yeah, but it was a different time. when people could actually deal with this. Now, you may be saying, well, that's hate speech. No, it's not hate speech. If you look at the modern generation, you will find that a lot of things people cannot stand. Even if it's like, okay, let's say you watch TV. Your friend or your girlfriend or your spouse come in and change the channel. And you get into a 30 to 45 minute argument over a TV channel. Who cares if you were watching a ball game? You know, this handy dandy phone here that I'm holding, you can literally look up a team name and their game, and you can see who won. It's not that big of a deal. So people would say that, this shouldn't be rated G. That's your opinion. But let me ask you something. Did you enjoy the movie? Did you enjoy the musical? If they say yes to the movie, yes to the musical, then I'm like, why do you care what it's rated? I mean, yes, I understand why the rating system exists, and that's because that our little eyes, you see, when we were kids, we weren't allowed to watch certain stuff like Aqua Team Hunger Force and Family Guy and Futurama. If you were raised in a good household, you wouldn't be able to watch movies that were PG, PG-13, and R. More than likely, you would have G-rated movies. Right? Right. But let's say you go and say goodnight to your parent, to your parents or parent, and you tell them goodnight, and you happen to look at the TV and you see Michael Myers lopping off some sucker's head. Or let's say you fall asleep and you wake up and the TV's still on. And you see some poor unfortunate soul be beat into a bloody pulp. Okay. Now, in closing, Hunchback of Notre Dame is rated G because, well, it's a product of the time and it still holds up today. And for anybody that disagrees with me, hey, tell you what. Because I can see people getting mad, being like, he just said racism wasn't that big of a deal. He just said that. Listen to what I said. Racism has always been a big deal. That's what sparked the civil rights movement, was the mistreatment of blacks.
But you can give that animal a warm, safe bed, food, and urgent medical care.
Now,
And most of all, you can give that animal the love that we all need and deserve.
let me ask you a question, and just humor me.
So visit our website or call this toll-free number and donate just $19 a month. Do it in the next 10 minutes, and we'll send you this
When you look
including our limited edition Animal Champion
at the Hunchback of Notre Dame,
you're just one step away from taking what's in your
do you really see what I just said? That it explores racism, sin, genocide, and corruption? Or do you just do like so many other people do and sit down, pop a bag of popcorn, dust off the old VCR, put the Hunchback of Notre Dame in, and watch it? Because I can guarantee you that if you do that and you enjoy it, guess what? You're not really thinking about sin, genocide, racism, and corruption, and the sexual themes throughout the movie. You're just having a great time. And that's what watching movies should do. Be a great time. I'm Hardcore Christopher. Keep it hardcore, everyone.